Hi YouTube family, Dendon here, Denise is here. And now today I'm taking you into my kitchen where I'm going to make some vegetable chicken foot soup. You guys haven't been in my kitchen a long time, the traveling stuff I've been doing a few months ago, and then, the election came and I was doing that for a while. So now it's over, and while we're home waiting for the final result to see who is the next president of the United States, and it's winter now, it's time for us to go back and start making soup, right? Because it's a way of keeping us warm. And a lot of us that comes from the Caribbean island, we love soup. We make all different type of soup. Every part of that chicken we can make soup, right? So I've been walking in the supermarket the other day and I just came upon the chicken foot, and I was like, I'm going to make some chicken foot soup this week and show you guys my vegetable chicken foot soup. So I went to the supermarket just now. I bought my ingredients, and you guys going to come along with me today and stay tuned to see the start product and the finishing product of my chicken foot soup. So stay tuned. So I want to tell you guys the ingredients that I'm going to put in my chicken foot vegetable soup today. So I bought the chicken foot. It's 1 pack of chicken foot. It weighs like 1.5 pounds. I bought onions. I bought Maggi chicken vegetable soup noodle. It's a veggie soup mix. Okay, I bought my carrots. I bought my turnip one. I bought pumpkin. I bought squash, the green squash, and I bought celery, and I bought chocho. So it's a little bit of American style plus Caribbean style cooking today. So it's a mixture of vegetables here that we use in soup here in the States, and vegetables that we use in Jamaica to make soup. So I'm combining those two countries together to make my version of chicken foot vegetable soup. So I want you guys to stay tuned. Right now the pot is bubbling with the water. I'm going to add the chicken foot to the pot of boiling water and let the chicken foot cook for about 30 minutes. After it cooks for 30 minutes, I'm going to add a couple of ingredients. The last thing I will put in the pot when it's simmering down will be the green squash, the celery. So those are the two last things I'm going to add to the soup before the finishing product. So you guys stay tuned. I'm so excited to be back in my kitchen cooking, because you guys know I love to cook. I don't cook all the time and share it with you guys on my channel, but today is the day that I will share my cooking my chicken foot soup with my audience. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. Hi, Dendon here, Denise here. So I told you I was making the chicken foot vegetable soup. And what I mean by that, I won't be putting no yams, no dumplings, no potatoes, nothing like that. All I'm using is just vegetables. Other vegetables with not too much of the starch, like the yam and the potatoes and the dumplings. I'm not putting that. I'm just using right now, I cut up the turnip, I cut up the chocho, I cut up the carrots, and what's boiling in the pot right now is the chicken foot and the pumpkin. So I'm going to let that boil for another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to add the other ingredients into it. Alright, so I'm so excited to have you guys back with me into my kitchen once more and making soup, sitting down on the couch watching TV like everyone else, trying to wait for the final result of this election, because as we all can see, it's a close one and we're just keeping our fingers crossed, right guys? So it's nice that you guys could tune in with me today to just follow me make my chicken foot vegetable soup. So it's an excited time. I love cooking. I cook almost all the time now, but I don't share as much as I would like with you guys, but I'm sharing my chicken foot vegetable soup today. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. So guys, I put all the vegetables in the soup right now except the celery, the onions, and the green squash. Those are the last thing to add in the soup because those vegetables you don't want to be overcooked or too soft. I like in my soup that they're a little bit crunchy when you're drinking the soup with those vegetables in it. You don't want it to be soft and too soggy, so that you add the squash and the celery and the onions on the last minute or so left for the soup to be ready. So right now, you know, my complete season, I was introduced to me by another YouTube family. Her name is Joy Kitchen, so you could check her out. She's there. She cooks a lot of different stuff, and I got this from her. She's a very good friend of mine, and she told me about the complete season. I've been using it ever since. So I'm going to put some in my soup and then taste it accordingly and make sure it's tasty. Plus I'm going to put some Scotch bonnet pepper, like half of it, because you know, a lot of us that's come from the Caribbean island, we like our stuff a little spicy. If you don't, you leave it as is, but it's a very delicious soup. And you can make it without the chicken foot, but because we like meat, whatever, we put little, I could have put chicken in there. I just wanted to use the chicken foot to make the vegetable chicken foot soup. So you guys can make whatever you want to put in there, or you could just make a vegetable soup as it with some chicken broth and add the vegetables to it and cook it for 20 minutes. The soup will be ready. So at least I'll say in 20 minutes, because the vegetables are very easy to cook. They take 15 minutes to cook, and once it's cooking into the chicken broth, you could add the squash, the onions, and the celery for the last 10 minutes of it. And once it simmer down, that it's ready. Now put thyme in there, and scallions could be added to the last ingredients for the soup. So stay tuned, it's not finished yet. I'm going to add a little dash of my complete season in there right now. I'm going to take you guys over to the pot so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So my little kitchen is small, so I wash up and clean up as I go because I don't want it to be overcrowded. So there is the soup. It's bubbling right now. I'm going to just turn it around. You guys can see the color of it. That smells so good. All right. There you go. So this is going to cook for another 10 minutes, and then I'll add the rest of the ingredients, and then we'll see how it turned out later. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. So hi again. So right now, as you guys can see, it's already almost there. So I'm going to add now the squash, the large sweet onion, and the celery into the pot. So I'm adding that into the pot. Okay, so that's in. And then earlier I add some margarine to it. I like to use country crock. So I put some country crock in there, some black pepper, and the complete seasoning. Alright, I like my soup to have a nice taste and flavor, so that just complete it. And I taste it, and I put some black pepper in there. So you know, you taste it as it goes to make sure it's right for you, the way how you like it and everything. Alright, so it's a little bit of twist, a little bit of Caribbean style, American style, because some of the vegetables, you know, the vegetables are getting used to now, because when I went back home I saw the celery, I saw all different stuff. So everybody's kind of getting used to these other vegetables that they can add in the soup. But I said a little Caribbean American twist to my chicken foot vegetable soup that I'm making for you all today. Just remember, the soup is very easy to make. Tops an hour 15 minutes, the soup will be ready. If you have a pressure cooker, it can be ready in 30 minutes. the 35 minutes if you have a pressure cooker, because you can pressure the chicken foot for probably 5 minutes along with the pumpkin and the turnip and the chocho and the Maggi mix. You can actually pressure those for at least 5 to 10 minutes, and once it pressure, then you can just cook the rest of the vegetables down in a normal way, and that will make your soup in 30 minutes. But if you want to cook it from scratch and you're not in a hurry in your home, and you're just chilling right now like me, waiting for the election result, and you can just take your time and make the soup, and it will come out just right. All right, so look at it. So this is going to cook down now for 10 minutes, because I don't want my squash and my celery and my onions to be too soggy. I just want them to cook down a little bit now in the broth with the rest of the vegetables, and it should be ready. So I'll see you guys back in 10 minutes. Hi again, guys. The soup is ready and it's finished. This is my finishing product. See, the chicken foot's there, the vegetables is right there. So this is my vegetable chicken foot soup, American / with Jamaican style. All right, I'm about to enjoy this delicious soup right now. Wish if you guys could have been here and share it with me, but I hope you guys catch the recipe. Very easy to make, and I enjoy making this soup with you all today. So have a pleasant evening. Let's sit back, relax, enjoy our dinner, and wait for the results of the election. Still waiting. Bye, guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Denny's channel. Catch you guys again soon. Later. Bye for now.